Welcome to Tombstone TV. My name is Bullet Van Awesome, and this is our 66th episode. Your opening contest here tonight, folks, is a contenders qualification bout set for one fall. Thank you for joining us here for Tuesday night's Tombstone TV. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, then what are you waiting for? CWS is where wrestling is all fun and games. And ladies and gentlemen, speaking of fun, speaking of games, this man's been playing mind games with us the last few months, folks. Introducing first, representing the tag team of Big and Tall, alongside of his tag team partner, Royal Albert Tall. The Tower of London, Mr. Big Ben. And Big Ben, ladies and gentlemen, is making his way into the ring now for his 15th ranked singles matchup, with a win-loss record of 8 wins to 6 losses. Big Ben would love to contend for the heavyweight championship, and to even get a sniff of that, ladies and gentlemen, he's going to have to win this matchup. Big and Tall, the longest ever reigning men's tag team champions. 142 days they held the gold. And right now, with the tag team titles all sewn up between the Grim Reapers and Lock and Load. And then, folks, next month we know Las Bestias Locas will be challenging the winner of Grim Reapers and Lock and Load. So rather than wait 2 or 3 months for title shots in the tag division, these guys are refocusing on their singles careers. And that starts right now with Big Ben in a contenders qualification matchup. Winner of this one will go to episode 68 Tombstone TV, to our 10-man contenders matchup, winner of which goes to challenge the heavyweight champion of the world at Eliminator in Newcastle, England. And folks, making his way to the ring right now, representing Las Bestias Locas, this is Prince Toro. And last year, folks, you may remember Prince Toro headlined the Eliminator pay-per-view against major attraction for the World Heavyweight Championship. He won our 3rd ever men's contenders matchup, and he would love to repeat history and go and face the champion this Eliminator pay-per-view as well. Prince Toro, escorted to the ring as ever by Anaconda, Pantera, Roja Dos, and Loco Lobo Azul. This is going to be a heck of a challenge here for Prince Toro, with 7 wins, 7 losses, also his 15th singles matchup. And Big Ben immediately out the gates hits him with that big crucifix takedown and just pushing Toro off. Big Ben overpowering Toro in the get-go, from the get-go. Big Ben, oh God, wrenching at the leg here, Toro. Loco Lobo Azul doesn't like what he sees as Big Ben drops a massive leg drop across the neck and across the chest. Big Ben targets the head here, Toro, and knocks him flat down to the mat. Loco Lobo Azul up on the apron there, looking as if he was going to cause a distraction, but Big Ben too smart for that one. Oh God, wrenching at the arm here, Prince Toro, and look at that for a cheeky soccer-style kick. Folks, we are headed to the Eliminator pay-per-view, Saturday, November 23rd, in Newcastle upon Tyne, England. And look at Toro. Toro going behind. Oh my God, big German suplex on the outside. But he kept a hold of it. He kept a hold of it. Big Ben dropped it on his head 2 times. 2 times, folks. And there's the 3rd German suplex on the outside, on the floor. Loco Lobo Azul likes what he sees. Prince Toro chopping down the big, massive Tower of London. And maybe this is the best option here for Toro. Look for the count-out victory, but Pantera Roja Dos picking Big Ben up to his feet. What the hell? Pantera laying hands on Big Ben on the outside, offering the distraction. And Big Ben, distracted by Pantera Roja Dos, gets counted out. And Prince Toro picks up the victory, folks. Prince Toro is your winner via count out. And Big Ben will be fuming with that. The referee is going to have to be spoken to. Folks, Pantera Dos put his hands all over Big Ben. Enough of a distraction it was that Ben didn't hear the count or lost focus, and he will not be going to contenders. What an upset. What an upset. Folks, don't go anywhere. Second matchup on the card. It's a prove yourself matchup. Two singles competitors will go one-on-one. Winner of the match will be put onto the Eliminator pay-per-view. Don't go anywhere, folks. Tombstone TV rolls right back round. Yourself matchup. Winner of this will be featured on the upcoming pay-per-view Eliminator 2, which is coming to you live to tape from Newcastle upon Tyne, England. Introducing first, representing Team Delicious, this is Pete Boggs. Pete Boggs making his way to the ring, folks, and you will notice that he is alone tonight. Normally he would have Paddy Fields, his longtime tag team partner and business partner, and the man Garen Noon, the former World Heavyweight Champion, the former Internet Champion, in his corner. But tonight, folks, Pete has been asked by management to go it alone here tonight for reasons that apparently are going to become obvious when we see who his opponent is here tonight, which makes me suspicious that maybe it's going to be one of the Wrestler family or the Savage Hearts. And folks, there we go. The Prophecy making his way to the ring right now, folks, for his 14th singles matchup with a win-loss record of 6 wins to 7 losses. The former contender. This man headlined the Masquerade Brawl last year against Marshall Harts for the World's Heavyweight, against Major Attraction for the World's Heavyweight Championship. And here he is tonight, folks, taking on Pete Boggs of Team Delicious. For the past few months, ever since Capital Carnage won, Marshall Harts and the Wrestlers and Travis Savage Sanchez to a lesser degree have had nothing but trouble running up against Garen Noon, Pete Boggs and Paddy Fields. And management seemingly has decided tonight to put one against one and see how these men fare in singles actions without the distractions of their partners around them. So folks, winner of this one will go to Eliminator. And my God, Marshall just pummeling away at Pete Boggs back here, slamming the much larger man flat down to the mat. Folks, you'll notice that Pete Boggs wearing those welly boots, coming straight from the farm, put a shift in all day long, and then he comes to work, and boy can he work. Massive right hand to the midsection here, pressed up against the ropes and rocking a hard place here. Pete Boggs driving the elbow into Marshall Hart's back, and Marshall bouncing back into the ropes, back to Pete Boggs. And Pete now with the cover, all that weight across the chest of Marshall Hart's, and one. Marshall kicks out at 1. Thank you for joining us, CWS. Thank you for joining us for Tuesday night's Tombstone TV. And I hope you can join us on Saturday, November 23rd for the Eliminator 2 pay-per-view. Pete Boggs now wrapping his hands around Marshall, scoops him up and drops him through first across that top rope, and Marshall springs back into the ring, clutching at his throat here, and Pete double clubber and blows across the back. By day, folks, Pete Boggs is a farmer and a landscaper. He is a skyscraper of a landscaper, if you ask me, and he recently became the sole provisioner for Paddy Fields' Walk and Spring Roll Express restaurant. Garen Noon has also got in on the action, folks, by investing some of those TikTok millions that he talks about, and he's after putting that money towards the cause, and they've joined quite a little group, Team Delicious. Ooh, open hand slap there from Marshall, a bit of disrespect, and now Marshall choking away at Pete Boggs, center of the ring. Both men lock up, and Pete gets whipped over the top rope, and Marshall with the big right hand here. And that slingshot stunner onto the top of the ropes, launching Pete Boggs flat down onto those pads outside on the floor. Those are thin pads to protect our athletes from the concrete beneath. and he scoops him up, and my God, look at that high angled slam. But Pete lashes out with a Wellington boot to the face, and Marshall gets dropped just like that. Pete throwing Marshall back into the ring. Massive Pete Boggs able to step over the top rope, and Marshall gets whipped, and Pete misses with the big kick. Pete just got whipped into that corner, followed up by a big splash here from Marshall Harts, and the cover, folks. We got the one, and a kick out at one. Would ya believe it? And Pete kicks Marshall off. Low kick. Pete Boggs whipping Marshall into the corner. And he's going to charge him, and look at that for a big splash in the corner. Skips him up, and my God, running power slam, surely not. Oh my God, just slamming Marshall down to the mat, folks. We got the one, and the kick out at one. Pete Boggs climbing up to the top, taunting the fence. Letting everybody know that Pete thinks that he's got this one sewn up. The two-handed choke. Bomb! And Marshall Arts gets flat down to the mat. And 1, 2, 3. Just like that, Pete Boggs picks up only his first ranked singles win here in CWS. Massive win for Pete Boggs, and folks, he will make it. Pete Boggs will be on the Eliminator card in some shape, form, or fashion. Massive win for Pete Boggs right there, folks. Congratulations to him and to all of Team Delicious. But folks, don't go anywhere, because we've got more contenders qualification bouts coming up here tonight. And there's an extra special bout as well, folks, in the women's division. Don't go anywhere. We're here tonight on episode 66, Tombstone TV. Welcome back after that break, folks. This is a contenders qualification bout, and it is set for one fall. Making his way to the ring right now. His 22nd ranked singles matchup, folks. 16 wins, 5 losses. This is Travis the Savage Sanchez. Travis has never won a contenders matchup, folks. He's a former intercontinental champion. He would love to become the heavyweight world champion. He's a former world champion in boxing, the profession he had before becoming a professional virtual wrestler. Travis was the world's heavyweight champion for an unnamed boxing organization. We would love to do it in the virtual wrestling world as well. First one in the match here is Travis the Savage Sanchez on his own here tonight, folks. After we saw what happened to Marshall Harts earlier, he is receiving treatment backstage. And folks, Travis's opponent tonight is a former CWS Men's Tag Team Champion of the World alongside his brother Merle. This is Daryl Walker coming to the ring for his 12th ranked singles matchup, folks. 6 wins, 5 losses. He's representing the Walkers on Dead. Daryl making his way down to the ring. And Daryl Walker would love to challenge for the World's Heavyweight Championship. He has also never won a contenders. Matchup, he would love to challenge for the world's title. I'm very excited to see this matchup, folks. Two guys that have been around for a very, very long time here in CWS. Two of the longest, most tenured athletes here in the company. Daryl versus Travis. Travis in the corner. Oh, he looks confident. Referee rings the bell, and Daryl goes immediately for the clothesline, but Travis ducks it and cups him. He's got a suplex, and he's kept the bridge, and he releases it, folks, as if to say, watch what I can do. Low kick and 3 knockdown blows. But Daryl is a survival expert at heart, folks. well able to survive various onslaughts, and my god, can he survive Travis Sanchez here tonight, folks? And look at that for a drop kick. 1, 2, and Daryl gets the shoulder up at 2. Thank you for joining us at Tombstone TV. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow us on X, follow us on TikTok, follow us on Instagram, folks. Let us know what type of content you like in the comment section down below. Travis scoops him up, he's on the shoulders, and my god, folks, throat first across the top rope. And Travis now targeting the legs, but again, Daryl kicking him off. He knows better, he's got that sharpshooter scouted. Travis Sanchez has learned and mastered the sharpshooter at the hands of Martial Arts, his mentor, his coach. Daryl has it well scouted, folks. He keeps avoiding and kicking Travis off at all costs when he goes for Daryl's legs. Travis fighting back from underneath now with some right hands. Whips Daryl off the ropes, and look at that shoot, Hurricane Rana, brother. Daryl rolling to the outside, and Travis climbs to the top rope, and oh my god, he goes for a top rope elbow, and he misses it. He just drove his elbow flat into those pads. This is why we don't see Travis the Savage fly very often. He just connected his elbow straight down into the pad, and folks, yes, he is seemingly unfazed by it. My god, but that's the kind of injury that will get worse over time. That might come back to bite him, and folks, here we have it. He's locking in that sharpshooter on the outside. Travis locking in the sharpshooter on the outside. You can't win the matchup out here. Travis by a submission, but you can weaken the legs of Daryl, and look at that, he tosses him back into the ring. Travis slides back in before the count of 5, and he's going for the cover now, folks. 1, 2, and Daryl gets the shoulder up. And now Travis going into the far corner. You know he's looking for it, folks. The Savage Punch, and he connects. Center of the ring, Savage Punch, and that is that. 1, 2, 3. Travis the Savage Sanchez goes 17 wins, 5 losses, picking up the dub here tonight. And Daryl not able to survive Travis the Savage Sanchez. Massive win there for Travis tonight, folks. He's booked his slot, and we will be seeing him in Contenders. Folks, don't go anywhere. We've got another Contenders qualification bout coming up right now on Tombstone TV. Folks, it's a Contenders qualification bout set for 1 fall. And folks, if you've been following along at home, you'll know the pool is wearing pretty thin. Out of the 20 combatants that could be in it, there's very few left, folks. First man in this matchup heads to the ring for his 21st ranked singles match. This is the Golden Ace of CWS, former Intercontinental Champion, Mr. Zachary Evans. And folks, we know that there's very few men left in the pool, as I said. Included in that pool are former World Champion Cara Del Diablo, the future shot briefcase holder Thiago K. Oliveira, former Intercontinental Champion Will Richards, Moonbeam Jr., or Big, or Lobo Azul, folks, former World Champion, who, folks, is going to be standing opposite Zachary Evans in this matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, it's none other than Wild Tiger's own Will Richards. Big Will Richards making his way to the ring, folks, and there's no love lost between these two. Zachary Evans is the man that ended Will Richards' Intercontinental Championship reign. He was the longest of all the champs here in CWS. 224 days he reigned as IC champion. And it's been downhill for Will Richards ever since, folks. That win-loss record that he had that was outstanding at the time, folks. Yeah, that's suffered since. He's now got 10 wins, 10 losses, and many of them are at the hands of this man, Zachary Evans. So getting to see them go back round again, folks, this is fun for me. Will Richards also in his 21st singles matchup, and he runs straight into a DDT from Zach Evans, and he goes for the cover here. One. Will gets the shoulder up immediately, folks. And now Zach, with that short clothesline, steps over and picks Will back up, and again that clothesline. And a third one, folks. Zach Evans taking Will Richards down, and a neck breaker. Will Richards eats a knee to the face. Big right hand here, and a clubbing blow across the back. Zachary Evans with the right hand to the gut punch, follows up right hand, turning inside out, and clotheslines the back of the head. Quick elbow onto the back as well. Zach Evans seems to have Richards scouted. Will Richards using the corner to pull himself up, but a massive running clothesline in the corner for the Golden Ace. Zach Evans just dropped the elbow. Oh my God, folks. This is a clinic. Zach Evans looking to squash Will Richards. And a massive headbutt and a cover. That might be it, folks. 1, 2. Will Richards kicks out at 2, but Zachary Evans stalking him now, folks. Kicks low, but my God, Will catches the neck and drives the elbow. Will was looking for that super kick. And now Zach Evans and Will Richards trading blows. These two know each other so well, folks. They've got all those big moves scouted. And they're going at it, folks. Hell for leather. My God, these exchanges of blows, and Will Richards, Zach Evans tying up, whips him off the ropes. Drop down. Leapfrog. Will Richards, my God, launches Zach Evans into the skylights, folks. Zach Evans. Clubbing blow across the back here for Will. And a stomp here on Zachary Evans again. Clubbing blow to the back. My God, taking Zachary Evans down. And a kick out at 2. Zach Evans rolling to the outside. He thinks he's safe for Will Richards from the top. Soar high like an eagle. Fly, Will Richards. Massive splash from the top, and Zach Evans getting pounded here in the face by Will Richards. Stiff right hands from Big Willie, but a jawbreaker and a running spear. My God, he just cut him in half with that spear. Zach Evans just cut Richards down the middle, folks. And Richards writhing in agony on the floor here, folks. Let me tell you all about Eliminator 2 coming up, folks. Newcastle, England. Saturday, 23rd of November. Live to tape. Refs counter up to 8, and Will Richards gets into the ring. Oh my God, that clothesline. He damn near took the head off of Zach Evans, driving the point of the elbow right into the top of the head of the Golden Ace. And now Will Richards rolls up. Oh my God. That rock and roll Uranagi. He's got him. 1, 2, and Zach Evans kicks out. These two men know each other so well, ladies and gentlemen. Neither one wants to lose to the other, but Zach Evans connects with the kick low, scoops him up, and folks, that golden power bomb. And he sat right down with it. Zach Evans going for the cover. And surely that's it, folks. 1, 2, 3. Golden Ace. Zachary Evans picks up the win. He is going to contenders, and for the first time,
Zachary
in over a year. Ladies and gentlemen, Will Richards now has more losses on his record than he does wins. And most of those losses have come at the hands of Zachary Evans. Will Richards, you might want to go away and learn a new hold. Find your purpose, Richards, because this has not been good for you since he's lost that Intercontinental Champion, folks. He's just not the same guy. Don't go anywhere, folks. Matchup number 5 is coming round. We're going to have one half of the CWS Women's Tag Team Champions taking on one half of the former champions and the number 1 contenders for those titles. We will be having a rematch at Eliminator. We will be having the Dancer Sisters challenging, that's right folks, challenging for the titles against the Force Awakens, who defeated the Dancer Sisters at the Masquerade Brawl in Marseille, France. So we will have Private Dancer versus Air Force 2 singles action, folks. Winner of that matchup will get to decide the stipulation that they will have their championship match in. After that, folks, we have got 2 more contenders qualification bouts, the semi-main event and the main event, folks. We know 4 men left in the matchup are Moonbeam Jr., we know Tiago K. Oliveira, Cara Del Diablo, and Loco Lobo Azul have all yet to appear, folks, but who will be facing who? Find out later on tonight. Before that, the women's matchup coming up right here next, Tombstone TV. Back to episode 66 of Tombstone TV, our next bout. It's a singles matchup and it's set for 1 fall. But folks, that fall could count anywhere. Introducing first, one half of the CWS Women's Tag Team Champions of the world. This is Air Force 2, representing the team of the Force Awakens after recently defeating the Dancer Sisters for those tag team titles. Management has decided a rematch must occur at the Eliminator, ladies and gentlemen, November 23rd, that's Saturday, 23rd of November, folks. Force Awakens will defend their championships against the team they took those titles from, the Dancer Sisters. And tonight, folks, a Falls Count Anywhere matchup between Air Force 2 and one half of the Dancer Sisters, folks. Winner of this singles matchup will decide the stipulation for the tag match on the pay-per-view. Falls will count anywhere, folks. As a little bit of spice, and here is the opponent for the evening, folks, making their way to the ring here with a record of 1 win to 2 losses. This is Private Dancer, a former 2-time Women's Tag Team Champion, having lost the titles at the Masquerade Brawl in Marseille, France. The Dancer Sisters, they want to challenge back. They want to pick the stick for the Eliminator pay-per-view. When we are in Newcastle, England, Air Force 2, folks, would you believe it? This is Air Force 2's only, it's their first singles matchup since arriving in CWS. She's been in contenders matches, multi-man, she's been in tags, but this is the first ranked matchup in the singles division. And folks, isn't it interesting? It took her becoming a tag team champion for that to occur. Private Dancer, who's been a long time tag team champion, this is only her 4th singles ranked matchup, and the referee rings the bell, and here we have it, folks. Big right hands, but Air Force 2 blocked the first 2, couldn't evade the third, and the head of Air Force 2 getting slammed off the bottom of the mat. Oh, and look at that elbow from Private Dancer, taking Air Force 2 down. 3 consecutive elbows in Air Force 2. Suffering here at the hands of Private Dancer. My gosh, big kick across the top of the face here. And goes for the chop, but it gets blocked here, and Air Force 2 now whips Private Dancer, and my god, pulls right back. Big headbutt. Big headbutt from Air Force 2, taking down Private Dancer. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here for Tombstone TV. If you haven't already subscribed to their channel, then please do so. What are you waiting for? Follow us on X, follow us on Instagram, on TikTok, and of course on YouTube. Tombstone TV airs every Tuesday night, folks, and after every 4 episodes of Tombstone TV, we will have a pay-per-view event. I say pay-per-view because that's a cliche term, folks. It is actually a free-to-air, live-to-tape event. That's right, folks, we're live when we tape it. Oh my gosh, Air Force 2 taking Private Dancer down on the outside. And that super kick. And the falls will count anywhere, folks. We got the 1, we got the 2, and the kick out. I do believe that the referee may have connected with Private Dancer, which might have been ruled as interference, kind of technically. But who knows? Look at that for a massive splash in Air Force 2. 1, 2, and Private kicks out, folks. Air Force 2 dominating right now. Here's a little advert for Eliminator 2, ladies and gentlemen, Tombstone TV, and for, of course, CWS. Sledgehammer shots across the midsection here as the dynamic cam. My gosh, catching all the action here. Private Dancer evades, and look at there, Major Boot. She learned that one from Major Traction, the inaugural CWS World Heavyweight Champion. But it wasn't enough because now Air Force scoops her up, and my gosh, look at that for a Samoans dropper. Air Force 2 telling the fans in attendance, look what I did to her. And I can do it again. Air Force 2 scoops up and power slam onto the sledgehammer. And a splash again onto the sledge. And folks, that might be it. 1, 2, 3. Private Dancer's face getting slapped there by the referee. The fans in attendance here tonight chanting one more time, but no, folks. There will not be another time, at least not until the Eliminator pay-per-view. Air Force picking up the dub in her first singles ranked matchup here. And now, Force Awakens get to pick the stipulation for the tag team title defense when we get to Eliminator. Folks, don't go anywhere. There's still 2 more matches on the card. Contenders qualification bouts happening right here, Tombstone TV. Next is your semi-main event here tonight, folks, of episode 66 of Tombstone TV. My name is Bullet from Awesome, and I want to say thank you very much for joining us. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. This is a contenders qualification matchup, folks. And introducing first, the former CWS Heavyweight Champion of the World. This is Cara Del Diablo. And Cara Del Diablo makes his way to the ring right now, folks, with 11 wins and 6 losses to his record. This is his 18th ranked singles matchup. And Cara Del Diablo would love to book his ticket to episode 68, folks, to be in contenders. You know it's true, folks. You know it's true. We know, folks, a lot of the athletes in that matchup already. Will Cara be adding his name to the list of Zachary Evans, Travis the Savage Sanchez, Prince Toro, Moonbeam Originales, Hero Satoshi, Garen Noon, Mo Money, and of course, folks, Major Attraction? Or will it be Cara Del Diablo's opponent here tonight, folks? In your semi-main event, this is a singles matchup, and it is set for one fall. The fall must occur in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to join us here for next week's episode of Tombstone TV. That is episode 67, folks, where we're going to have a bunch of Prove Yourself matches. The winners of those matches will fill slots open on the card at Eliminator in... Look at this, folks. It's your future shop briefcase holder, Thiago K. Oliveira, the Brazilian stallion, making his way to the ring right now, folks. Record 7 wins, 5 losses. And remember, folks, that future shop briefcase means that whenever he wants, he can cash in an opportunity and challenge the champion for the world's heavyweight title. It's as if he's reminding us that he doesn't need contenders, folks. He has a title shot whenever he wants. And the Brazilian stallion putting Tiernan Og on notice And folks, you may remember that in last month's contenders matchup, it was Tiernan Og, the current reigning heavyweight champion of the world, who eliminated Thiago from that contenders matchup. Which of these two men, former champion, current feature shot briefcase holder, which one is going to contenders? Cara del Diablo dropping TKO out the gates early with a drop kick, folks, and a forearm, taking down the MMA legend. Oh, look at that for a stiff kick to that face, and Cara del Diablo now picking TKO up, and TKO says no, and look at that, powers him up and over for a suplex. This MMA expert, former champion in a mixed martial arts promotion that we do not mention for legal reasons. DDT there from Diablo. Wow, not even a 1 count here, and TKO gets his shoulder up, folks. And tossing Diablo around the ring like that. And a stomp across the midsection, and follows it up with an elbow to the back. And the ground and pound, this is not where Diablo will want to be, folks. We all know the deadly weapons, the deadly feet that TKO possesses. That MMA background, folks, the submission expert, that sleeper hold, those sleeper throws, he is the master. If he gets you in his clutches, there's a good chance that you are going to see darkness take over, folks, and you'll wake up a few minutes later. Driving the point of the elbow to the top of the head here of the Devil, and Diablo struggling here, and he gets picked up. My God, belly to belly slam, and the referee taking his time to get around, folks. 1, 2, and Diablo gets the shoulder up. He's still alive in this one, and the Devil survives. TKO stalking Cara del Diablo. And oh my God, he was going for that sleeper throw, but the Devil escapes. And look at that front flipping clothesline, takes TKO down. And now Diablo whips TKO to the corner, follows it up with a big forearm to the face, and the Devil may have turned the tide of this one. Big right hand, turn him inside out, and oh my God, folks, look at this, he's taking it down. He's taking it down, chokehold applied. The chokehold is applied. But you'll have to do better than that, Diablo. The Brazilian Stallion escapes that, but the double underhook out of that. My God, folks, look at that, just driving him flat down. And that might be it, folks. The Diablo strike. Oh my God, TKO. The ring withal. The ring withal? What? The wherewithal. The ring awareness. He reached out, he caught the bottom rope. Diablo still thinks it's his moment. He kicks low, he's got the double underhook again, and folks, my God, the knees, he caught him again, and folks, surely Diablo repositioning TKO this time, pulling him away from the ropes. That is the veteran instincts. 1, 2, 3 of the Devil. The veteran instincts of the Devil, and Diablo goes 12-6, picking up the dub, folks. TKO picks up another loss. But in a way, folks, that's fine, because he has the feature shot briefcase. He doesn't need to necessarily go through the grueling 10-man matchup. However, it would have been nice to get his name on that list, I'm sure. But Diablo books his slot. Ladies and gentlemen, he's going to episode 68 for that 10-man over-the-top elimination matchup, where we will determine the next contender for the CWS Heavyweight Championship of the world. And ladies and gentlemen, if you've been playing along at home, if you counted down from the top 20 ranked athletes in the company, then you'll know that in our main event tonight, folks, it's gonna be Moonbeam Jr. and the only man left, Loco Lobo Azul, former Future Shop briefcase holder, Stadium Royale winner, former World Heavyweight Champion, representing Los Bestias Locas, back up against the Cosmic Alliance, folks. And if you saw Survivor Slam, you'll know that this rivalry is just getting started, in my opinion. Don't go anywhere, folks. The main event's coming up right here, next. And it's CWS Tombstone TV episode 66. And oh my God, it's Moonbeam Jr., it's Loco Lobo Azul, and Loco just shoved Moonbeam into the referee, who's taking a hit. Referee is down, folks. And now both men spill to the outside. Anything can happen. The referee isn't here to watch, and Loco's, my God, is he? No way! No, my God, the power bomb onto the crowd barricade, and Moonbeam Jr. Absolutely rocked by that one. Loco scoops him up, folks. And we're in the fans here, ladies and gentlemen. Loco. That was a pretty heinous power bomb onto the barricade. And of course the referee doesn't know that Moonbeam may not be at 100%, folks. He's got that elbow and he's taking down Loco. In fact, if anything, this flurry from Moonbeam Jr. right now, folks, the referee's going to have no idea. And Moonbeam from the top, that moonsault. And he connected. He's running on adrenaline, surely, folks. All the adrenaline in the galaxy is just powering through Moonbeam Jr. right now. Loco sliding to the outside here. Moonbeam about to give chase, but Loco goes back in. Moonbeam sneaks up behind. Forearm to the back, and he just whipped Lobo. A massive drop kick. This is an incredible flurry from Moonbeam Jr. considering that power bomb on the apron on the outside, folks. But how long can he keep this up? Surely he's going to feel the effects of that one in a kick to the midsection. And he's doubled over Lobo. Now dragging Moonbeam over to the ropes. Oh my gosh, look at that big right hand. And Lobo tying Moonbeam up. Just whips him off the ropes again. And Loco with the running knee to the midsection. Moonbeam, that's his lower back, folks. That's his midsection. That's all wounded. And folks, you may remember the damage taken at... My God, the kick! And Junior kicking out like that, folks, I don't believe it. Junior getting dragged around here and bounced into that corner. And look at that for a chin breaker, taking him down. Oh my gosh, off the ropes, and he goes for that handspring, back elbow. Moonbeam taking down Lobo Azul, and now for the cover. 1, 2, not even a 2 count, folks. Not even a 2 count as Lobo Azul gets the shoulder up, and that open hand slap here from Moonbeam Jr. to the face of Lobo Azul. Kicking into the lower back. Wrenching here at the arm. Moonbeam Jr. pulling at the arm here. A Lobo Azul. Oh, another kick to the back, and Loco must be feeling it right now, folks. Up on the apron. And outside on the floor now, Loco. Oh, Moonbeam just dove right in. I think Loco was playing possum because as soon as Junior launched us up over the ropes and landed flat down on the thin pads, Loco sprang into action. Oh, he goes for that corkscrew elbow, and he missed it. Loco's taunting, but my God, the running cutter, my gosh, the best cutter in the galaxy, folks. That's the cosmic cutter. And Moonbeam just tossing Loco into the crowd barricade, and the drop kick. Moonbeam getting back into the ring. Loco want to get back in himself, folks, or face the referee's wrath and get counted out. He's in by 8. Loco whipping Moonbeam into the corner, folks. You may remember Moonbeam Jr. wrestled only last week, folks, earning his slot here. We had 19 of the 20 spots available in contenders. They were natural fits, folks, but there were 4 men tied. We had a fatal 4-way to determine the 20th spot to be filled, and it was Moonbeam Jr. who picked up the victory in that matchup. But folks, he must be wrecked after that fatal 4-way matchup last week. He just got Alabama slammed again onto that back. The Lobo Azul attacked while the ref was down. That power bomb on the barricade to open up. Referee just took another knock, this time at the hands of Lobo Azul. But Loco now with the forearms, he's taking Moonbeam down, scooped him up, and again power slam onto the back, and Moonbeam Jr.'s in a bad way, ladies and gentlemen. Lobo Azul locks up with him, and he's pulled him up. The power bomb, another one, folks. And Loco climbing to the top. The Loco elbow drop, and he missed it. He missed it. Moonbeam Jr. evades. Junior evades. My God, popping the head off the top turnbuckle on the forearms, the elbows, driven to the face, and now it's Loco who's fallen flat to the mat, and Moonbeam. My God, Moonbeam. The wherewithal. 1, 2, 3. Moonbeam Jr. in an upset over the former World Heavyweight Champion. Not many men have defeated Loco Azul, but Moonbeam Jr. has done it, ladies and gentlemen. That's got to be one of the wins in the career of Moonbeam Jr. It was his 10th ranked singles matchup, and folks, he's brought his record up to 5 wins, 5 losses. What a huge win for Moonbeam Jr. Huge win for the Cosmic Alliance. And folks, what a huge loss for Los Bestias. Locas Jr. picking up an outstanding win there for his team, folks. Don't go anywhere. Next week we are going to have a stacked show, folks. We're going to be trying to fill across the next 2 shows. We need to determine our survivors, combatants for the Eliminator, and folks, it's coming back. The Eliminator matchup itself, that titular event, will be back on the Eliminator show. And folks, we need to determine who's going to be in that one too, folks. I'll tell you all about those shows in the coming weeks. Don't go anywhere until you have subscribed to the channel. Share the video with your friends, folks, and leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think of Tombstone TV. Thanks very much for joining us, folks. Remember to stay decent. I've been Bull Up and Awesome. You guys have been class, and I hope to see you here again next week.